Mic check. Mic check. Is that what it is? Mic check. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I cleared my throat. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. Devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Hello, Patrick. This one goes out to all you natural girls, yeah. Ones with wounds. You waddle like ducks. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay, and he took a deep breath and then he blew on the clouds, blew them away. Heaven on earth he built it. Took him just 6 days. Took him just as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Sent a letter to Cadbury's. They made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars and placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. I'll work for days and I'll toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress, all your wedding flowers, and your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest, turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you're a natural guy. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they got a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. You got natural curves. Yes, you do. Someone send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that lady sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I climb the walls and clamber the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. Found this girl, I love, the one from above. Cause you are a natural girl. She's an actual girl. I write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars, and when you look up at night you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. I'm going natural girls. Natural. I'm a natural boy. I've lost my friends and family 'cause I'm a guy. I'm a natural guy. Where am I? Music window. There we go. Well, then we might be able to sing this one today. Banshee playing magician, sitting lotus on the floor. A belly dancing beauty with a power-driven soul. Had my share of nightmares, didn't think there could be much more. And in walked Roderick Usher with the Lady Eleanor. She tied my eyes with a ribbon of a silken ghostly thread. I gazed with troubled vision on an old four-poster bed, where Eleanor had risen to kiss the neck below my head, and bid me come along with her to the land of the dancing dead. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. I love that, eh? She gazed with a loving beauty, like a mother to a son, like living, dying, seeing, being, all rolled into one. All at once I heard some music playing in my bones, the same old song I'd heard for years, reminding me of home. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. Oh, there's another verse. Where is that? Then creeping on towards me, licking lips with tongues of fire, a host of golden demons screaming lust and base desire. And when it seemed for certain screams could get no higher, I heard a voice above the rest screaming, you're a liar. But it's alright, Lady Eleanor. Alright, Lady Eleanor. I said, I'm alright where I am. Lady Eleanor. It was probably a dude, probably called Sir Edward, not a lady. I'm a lady. They told us. You can't say you didn't know. I fell in a lake, my fingers wet. If I fell in a lake, would you dive in or would you stand there and gape? And if I drowned, would you jump? Or would you let the water burst in my lungs? Well, a stranger in the street may be the only one on his knees when you're laying by the roadside waiting for your friends to come. Got my hopes, got my doubts. A good reaction says I got to find out who's against, who to trust. Ooh, you never know, you might get killed in the rush. But the stranger in the street may be the only one on his knees when you're laying by the roadside waiting for your friends to come. Now, dun, 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 dun. I can almost remember it. Boom, 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 boom. You laugh, you think it's a joke. Oh, that's alright. You stand there grinning, grinning, grinning. Will you be there at the post? I like that. When you ain't winning, winning. Keep missing that A. Hey, black or white, good or bad. How many times you done this and done that? Every life, everyone. Ooh, if I knew now, I'd probably take out a gun. But it's Mother Nature's law to keep you calm, to keep you calm. Oh, I don't know what our next card is. Hang on 1 second. I can finish it. Dang it! Where was it? But it's Mother Nature's law. It was G. Dang it. But it's Mother Nature's law to keep you coming back for more, instead of laying by the roadside waiting for your friends to come. Hey, black or white, good or bad. How many times you done this and done that? Every life, everyone. If I knew now, I'd probably take out a gun. But it's Mother Nature's law to keep you coming back for more, while you're laying by the roadside waiting for your friends to come. Bank. Hello, Anastasia. Where are we? I'm gonna play that one. You laugh, you think it's a joke. You stand there grinning. Someone put Michael Jackson doing acapella next to Bad Boy Bunny doing that. It didn't help make me laugh. It's a funny gif, meme, clip, whatever. Michael could sing. Michelle could sing. So can Niles Barkley. So can that dude who sings Dance Monkey. I said, oh my God. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Well, even your emotions have an echo with so much space when you're out there without a care. Yeah, I was out of touch. Wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just did too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. And I hope you're having the time of your life. Oh, fingers work, will ya? Life. But baby, think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? I said, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, just like me. My hero gave his life upon the cross, all because he loved you and me. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. Stolen. No coincidence, I've come. I can die when I'm done. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Go on, let's sing one for God. This one goes out to God Almighty. Thank you, Father, for everything you've given me. No grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Fingers work. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Look way down the river. What do you think I see? I see a band of angels coming after me. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Look down yonder, Gabriel, put your feet on the land and sea. Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpets till you heard from me. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Meet me, Jesus, meet me up in the air. If these wings don't fail me, I'll meet you anywhere. Ain't no grave that can hold my body down. Meet me, mother and father. I forgot what the next words was. Meet me, mother and father. Meet me down the road. Mama, don't you know I'll be there when I check my load. Ain't no grave I can hold my body down. I've been down the river of Jordan, I buried my knees in the sand, and I hollered hallelujah. I saw his promised lands. Ain't no grave my body down. Thank you, Father. There we go. Oh, my legs. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Just pushed myself too hard, I guess. Oh. I'm ready for the knackies, yeah. Oh, pardon me. Does he want a treat? My boy want a treat. He's beautiful. I just want a cheeky wicky. Cheeky wicky, Marley. There you go. I'll just leave the door open, shall you, Div? I don't know if that milk's staying in there. That milk tastes funny. Well, I'm not leaving that door open, you've got no chance. Oh, now the upstairs door's open. There we go. You ever had one of those days? It's gonna be one of those days. Got a doggy hair in my mouth. There we go. Keyboard, mouse, microphone. There we go. How are we all doing? Did we have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? Close that window. Every day I look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it's absolutely outstanding. God's work I'm talking about. You think you know what a man and woman looks like just by the fact that he's called Timothy and he's got a beard. Oh, her name's Barbara and she's got boobs. You think you know that's a man or that's a woman, but it's not. Since the day we got here, we were fooled by Satan's minions. They're all Satanists. They all worship the devil. If that includes Pizzagate and hot dog parties and adrenochrome and all this nonsense I don't believe in. If it does include that, then may God have mercy upon their souls. But until that moment, we've got one definitive fact that stands out above all other rabbit holes, and that is how to identify someone's face or gait. Men have got bigger faces. Look, God gave men bigger faces, bigger skulls. Look at the difference. It's a visual difference. Once you come to this difference that men have got a bigger skull, you'll notice they've got rectangular, far apart eyes, and women have rounded, close-set eyes, which are set lower down than the male eyes. Look. Men have brow bones, look, and women don't have brow bones. Men have bigger noses, men have bigger teeth, men have wider dental arches to match the far apart eyes, making everything square, look, ratio-wise. It becomes a block, a square, a rectangle, or sometimes we say a cannonball, because it's almost as wide as it is long. The woman's widest part is in the top, in the hairline. So she has an upside down egghead because her jaw narrows inward to a pointed chin. Egghead. 5 head versus 4 head. It's real simple. Alley up, Marley, come lay down. Get off. Don't start. Get off. Why you gotta do that? Oh, do you love me? Is that a thank you for your biscuit? Watch that big nose of yours. You know what happens? You smack me in the jaw and it hurts. Cause you got a skull like a juggernaut, like a truck. It don't feel anything. He did. He nearly knocked me out about a month ago. Hit me straight in the chin. I was like, hey. He came up from underneath me after, can't remember what he was playing with, a ball or something. And he caught me right on the chin with his skull. Oh my gosh. My teeth clang. Right, where are we? Yeah, men have got bigger faces. End of story. Excess of copyright material may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without need for formal payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy holder, we're going to do Parker Schnabel. Schnabel! Parker Schnabel. Right, let's have a look. Kyle, how you doing? Welcome to the show. First in class. Patrick came second. No, Patrick, I already said hello anyway. Rolly, welcome. Anna, I already said hello to. End user, welcome. Brian, how you doing? Right, we're done. Let's come back. Let me get over here. Oh, Gustav. Hello, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Right, where am I? Oh, yeah. Copy, paste, stream. Where are we? That one will do. Check me messages. Open. No, where's one of mine? That'll do. How did Nedge beat up men? He didn't, Renee. He did. It was just they're actors. Nedge is a woman. I'm not saying that a woman can't beat up a man. They can, but they have to cheat to do it. 9 out of 10 times. Sometimes you can meet a battle axe. They don't go to prison. No, it's all made up. All the pics are fake. Flip-flop lives are made up. No, not all of the pics are fake. Some are, but most of them are just paparazzi shots. You watch me find them as I go along. Right, anyway, put me off. Come here. I'm reading messages instead of going into the channel. Wait. Channel. Yeah, Chopper's got no chopper. Agreed. Most of them are just paparazzi shots. You watch me find them. Pause. Copy that. Copy. Tweety. Done. Paste. Done. Did it get a picture? No, it didn't. Screw you. Back to Parker Schnabel. I've already made the meme. Oh, hang on. Let's put you guys back on so I can see you all. There we go. Right, there we go. Parker Schnabel. It's some type of gold. Anything to do with gold, you know which people we're talking about, aren't we? Hey? We're talking about the chosen jewelers from around the world. Anything to do with anything shiny, magpie-y. We're talking about jewelers from around the world. They make trinkets, earrings, and gold. Gold in them deals. This one's got a really long, narrow face. Rat-faced. I wonder how many times I've been in the presence of a rat-faced man and not recognised it was a woman. through my life, I have seen odd-looking people, you know, in daily life and stuff, and not thought it was a flip-flop. Never thought it was a flip-flop. Right, who's this? Parker Schnabel, the date nerd who keeps striking gold. Oh, he just keeps... He... First of all, that's not a he, that's a she. She keeps striking gold. I wonder how that's possible. Maybe it's because her eyes are really close together. She can see gold better than other people. Maybe that's what it is. Images. Parker Schnabel. Is that his boyfriend? Yeah, well, we're done. On faces alone, we're definitely done. One's got a big shadow casting jaw. One's got a sloping jaw. What is that? Adam's pimple. Absolute beasting on her neck. But somehow she keeps finding gold. Apparently, kilos of it, look. What you need to know about the gold rush. Yeah, they lie about it. And that's what he's bought, is it? 4 Porsches. Satan got him 4 Porsches and a 15-bedroom mansion. Here. Him. Here. Shim. Is this them? This is the family. This is the old family together, is it? That's a really strange curve you've got on your calf muscle there. The only place I see that is on women. These two. She's got big hands for a girl, though, hasn't she? Yeah. This one's definitely getting on the invisible horse, look. Parker Schnabel. Is that the boyfriend? Who's this? That's not Parker Schnabel, surely. These are different people. I thought he was a gold miner, not a crabber. What's he doing on a crabber? Don't tell me he does tight lines or whatever it's called. Well, I used to like that fishing show on Sky when I used to watch telly when I was like in the late teens. I can't remember what it was called. But I used to like watching that crabbing show where they went in the deep sea to get them huge crabs. She's got tiny teeth. She's got the teeth of a 7-year-old. Look at them. Think about it, lads, right? You know when you get, let's just say, a quarter pounder and you're hungry and you take that massive man bite. You know what I'm talking about, fellas. There are videos made on it where the girlfriend offers the boyfriend a bite of what she's eating and the boyfriend literally takes it down to the fingers of the girlfriend, you know, whatever it is. That dental arch there, it could barely make an indent on a Jaffa cake. I'm telling you now. That is an absolute woman jaw. Absolute sloping female jaw. Little stuffed cheeks, look, little hamster cheeks. High set ears, close set eyes. There's no mastoids, no trachea. It's a girl till the cows come home. Gates. See if we can't find something on it. There's something. Ding, 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 ding. Is this the whole family? It's inline ski whiff. She knows the picture's being taken, but she can't deny the shoulder tilt. Look, the hip twist. Look at that beautiful hip twist. Oh, where's that? No. Oh, that one there as well. On the beach. Where was that? Not the beach. There. No. Thank you for the day. I miss you. Widest in the hairline yet again. Look. Is that his boyfriend? It's Riley Gaines all over again. He's got some deep set eyes, hasn't he? Oh. Ended up in Clink, did she? No, of course she didn't, because they don't go to jail. It's all cockamamie hogwash. Nothing happens to them. I'll tell you what, that really does look... You're right, Mike. That really does look like Adam Driver. I wasn't even thinking who she looked like. Adam Driver. Yeah, it's uncanny. Again, they could be family. I give you it. They could be. Could have the same mother or father. That gives them that look. And then again, it could just be the fact that they've got the same female skull, close set eyes. But that really is a very close Adam Driver. I'll give you it. I'm seeing someone else as well. Who's that young actor? Is it Cena? John Cena? Not John Cena. Maybe it is John Cena. No, John Cena? No, not John Cena. The other one. Mike Cena. No. That one. You know what I mean now, don't you? For anybody who's a movie buff. That one. The other Cena. Right. I think there's 2 more gates somewhere. One of them's nice. If I can find it. Parker Schnabel. There's one. With Diamond right there. She's a big tall girl. The cameraman's got a very strange gait, hasn't she? Kind of like she's getting on an invisible motorbike. So's this one. Whoever this is, the movie producer. TV producer. Where's the one where he's in full mints? There's one where she's in full mints. Near a crane, or she's on rocks. I can't remember. Kind of like that one. Nope, don't see it. There's one. Inline footfall. I don't know if I grabbed that one. I might have forgotten to grab that one. Dang it. Walking, that's not what I put in. How did I find it under? Moving. Was it moving? Moving. There it is. No, that's not it. It's like that one though. It's almost it. Dang it, I can't find the last one. It's the best one as well, it's a full mince. Screw you guys. I'm going home. I can't find it. But I did do it here. Parker Schnabel, where is it? Oh, there's Willie Robertson and the husband. Pauline Hanson's massive. Look at the size of that minoofa. Willie Robertson, Sadie Robertson. That's above, so below. The refrigerator suits you, girlfriend. There you go, Parker Schnabel. That's the one I was looking for, right there. Oh, I bet you can't see it either. It's a full mince. Oh, I did grab that one. The full mince. I couldn't find the full mince. I don't know where that is. Well, that's what I was looking for. Oh, this one got insta-block. Look at this. Look what this dickhead does. Flip-flop. Oh, I've already... Oh, it doesn't show it because I've deleted them. Dang it. It doesn't show it. Oh, maybe it does. That's what I... No, because I've deleted it. No. They literally drew a line above the belly button and said the belly button's above the waist. Well, the waist is here, you dickhead, where the pants are hanging. Draw the line there, and what happens? I mean, you can ignore the giant penis 3 times running, as much as you like. You can ignore all of it. Look at that double whammy, that one there. You've got to be kidding me. You really got to be kidding me. The Chinese runner, a walker, was nothing. I've been doing this for 7 years nearly. You got no chance of telling me otherwise. You're not talking to some FaceTime. Pardon me. Excuse me. Bless me. You're not talking to some FaceTime rodeo flyer. I've been on the bull many times. Yeehaw! Paddy Schnabel. What's his name? Parker Schnabel. It's a girl. So's Adam Driver. Let's get rid of that. Let's cut. What's the name? Parker Schnabel. Paddy Schnabel. Sounds like a drink, doesn't it? There we go. Paste. No, that's the bloody stream. Parker Schnabel. I've got to grab that name. 1 second. Parker Schnabel. Yeah, give me that again. Copy. Yes, I know YouTube. I'm doing it now. There you go. Parker Schnabel. There you go, YouTube. Upload. Right. Boosh. Doo-doo-doo-doosh. And close. Bink. Let's do another one. Have I done Adam Driver? Let's have a look. Apparently not. Go on then, let's do Adam Driver. Adam Driver, images. Why the long face? FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, why the long face? She doesn't have the massive, huge forehead that some women have. Regional variation, but she still has very close set eyes, arching eyebrows. She has no cheekbones. She's got pink lips. She's lacking a jawbone. I'm seeing Keanu Reeves a bit as well. Again, it's that oval shaped face. No wonder she grew her hair long. Look at her ears. Someone likes doggy style sex. And a gun. You're lucky I saw that. You got to highlight my name. Where are we? It looks like the UEFA Cup. She's got no Adam's apple. She's got no trackers. She's got no mastoids. She's a tall girl. But again and again, even with a slender neck of a woman, the chin to tie ratio is very negotiable. What is that under there? She's got a bat cave under the chin right there. You see that dark shadow? It's actually a scar. That shadow is a scar, and it's from a trachea. Added an Adam's apple into Adam. Adam needed an apple adding. It's not a real Adam. It's a fake Adam, along with a fake Adam's apple. Adam Driver, long-faced. Do you know, especially here, I was going to say that one, but this one even more so. It looks like it just comes from that country that I'm not allowed to mention. Honker. Is that his boyfriend? Let's have a look at him. He's got some deep set eyes, hasn't he, this fellow? Look at this. Open this. He's got some deep set eyes, hasn't he, that one? He's got a place to put Mama's Spicy Meatball. He's got mastoids. He's got low set ears. Deep set eyes. That is his wife, apparently, as well. Oh, my. What is that? Is that really his Adam's apple sticking out there? Surely he's got a Viagra stuck in his neck. Oh, look at those eyes. It's like looking into the devil's soul, isn't it? There's no one there. It's just, you know what it's like? It's like looking into, what do they call his name on South Park? Mr. Garrison. Is it Mr. Garrison? I can't think who it is. Let's looking at them anyway. Adam Driver. It's a girl. Do you know, right there, I don't know why, but I'm seeing Amy Winehouse. I know Amy Winehouse is a dude, but I can see Amy Winehouse right there. Let's have a look at your titties. Adam Driver. That's quite a strange shape you got right there below your belly button. Size of them trousers. I mean, from this distance here to your belly button. She got big buttocks. I got shot, son. Where'd you get shot, son? In the buttocks. Is that, tell me someone's done something. got a Beetlejuice head. But I will draw you to those hips once again. I don't know where they got that picture from. Oh, is that real? That's actually... I agree, Gandalf. I absolutely agree. You shall not pass. Peter, when's the last time you pulled your trousers over your belly button?
Never!
Never! Oh my gosh. Surely there's got, even if you don't know anything about this subject, you've got to be asking yourself, how has a man got an abdomen this big? Unless that's for making babies. It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. All the way down here, look, is where the pants should be sitting. They tried it here, but it's still not right, look. It's still not right. So, we're looking at Adam Driver. Look at the state of that. I'm going to take that. Bruce Lee School of High Waisters. There we go. Suits you, sweetheart. Adam Driver. If you can't see it, I can't help you. It's a really long, slender woman with a narrow face, pink lips, no jawline, look, no trachea, no Adam's apple. Let's get Air Gates. That's an ace picture. I really like that one. Child bearing hips is what we're looking at. If God didn't make it this way, then why do I find it so funny? I can't help it. It's funny. I'm looking as an observer, you see. All I'm making is visual comparisons to things that I see in everyday life. State of that gate. Look at that. She shit herself. Nosy Parker needs to make that one. What's wrong with his leg? What? His legs have got minds of their own, look. It's a game over, look. Look, inline football. And you've just seen it here. Look at the state of those bandy legs. Couldn't walk straight if it tried. And it's that you're going to see when women walk towards you, pretending to be men. It is. It's as plain as the nose on my face. Adam Driver's a woman, proven by the way she walks. Look at that diamond. She's getting on an invisible motorbike, look. And if you don't believe me, let's go after the full-on, no denying it, full minces. Right there. That bodyguard's got a bit of a male face. Shoulder tilt. Is that Jimmy Kimmel's Alley? It is. Full mince in Jimmy Kimmel's with shoulder tilt. Hip twist. Full mince. The bodyguard is a fuzzy wuzzy woman, as we already know. Again, look at this. What's going on here? What's going on here? What is wrong with that picture? Surely he's borrowed someone else's legs for the day. And again, look at this, trying to walk straight like a man. Can't do it. Can't keep the knees together, look. The hips will not allow it. And she just reverts back to full female gait with diamond. There's problems in the picture, right? For those of you that know how to do this for yourself, you can see the problems in this picture. And for anybody out there that wants to tell me that children can decide to do this for themselves, you need locking up and all. Simple as. Mech Asylum's great again. Again, look at this gait. Look at the state of that kipper foot. And again, two girls, look, broken leg, broken legs. Adam Driver. Oh, I didn't put you in the back file, did I, Adam Driver? 1 second. Penis pictures. No, we don't need them. Adam Driver. Is this one famous for Star Wars? It is, isn't it? I remember when I first did Adam Driver, the Adam Driver fan club came after me. It was so funny. There's another one with Bruce Lee's School of High Wasters. What's going on there, lot? Think about it, fellas. Your pants do not come up this high. Mine literally sit just above my pubic hair, literally hanging on the baseline of my hip. When I bend over, my bum crack shows. If this person bent over, you wouldn't see the bum crack. Not at all. Pants are far too high up. What is that? Look at those hips. Same image. Honestly, it just looks like a woman, doesn't it? Look at it. I mean, Ben Stiller's no better, but look at that shape there. Oh my gosh. We're done. Adam Driver fails forensics. His boyfriend gives the game away. Look at that. Look at this clavicle. Look where it stops. Look where it starts. And it's not V-shaped. We're done. Adam Driver fails forensics. A little bit one-eyed symbolism from someone, look. I've got a triple on Adam Driver. Let's have you. Look at that double-pronged Adam's apple. Look at that double-pronged Adam's apple. Visible from 20 paces away. And this is what you're going to start noticing if you are surrounded by them. You're going to see wide-faced women with solid jawbones and yo-yos, literal yo-yos in their necks, look. The male counterpart may be taller than the woman, but he'll have a thin, narrow face, a sloping jawline, pointed chin, no shadow casting. Look, that's a shadow caster, and that's not. And then you got this little Adam's pimple compared to the real thing. A double-pronged Adam's apple. Parker Schnabel. No, not Parker Schnabel. Adam Driver. Do 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 do. Is that the only one I've posted? Oh, I already did Parker Schnabel, that's why. Right, let's come back. Let's get rid of Adam. Let's open that one. Let's create another one. Let's do another celebrity. Is that it there? I think that's it. It is. Just about. Come on. Yeah. Nope. A little bit more. I'm just going to go from there, I don't care. 13 minutes. Paste. Parker Schnabel. Adam Driver. Adam Driver. Create. Lovely jubbly. Right, Adam Driver's on the list. Let's go back. Right, let's do another one. I can't think of anyone. Let me open. I've already got that open. Yeah, I have. Let's do. Should we do Michael Cowell? Let's do Michael Cowell. I don't think I've done him. Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff. That's a request. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. He's got no jawbone, lot. Widest in the hairline. Back file. Paste. Bernie Madoff. There we go. Let's have a look. Bernie Madoff. Is that his husband? One with all these pails. 5 head versus 4 head. Oh, that's the wife there. There's the husband. Who's got the bigger mouth? So instantaneous with me. No cheek. Look at the hamster cheeks, look. Stuff full of nuts. Here, though, cheekbones are up high, look. High and wide. The Wizard of Lies, Bernie Madoff. Game over right there. Oh, dang it. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Widest in the hairline. Widow's peak clinging on for dear life, look. No Adam's apple, no trachea, no jawbone, look. Kevin Bacon. What's she got to do with any of this? Bernie Madoff. Walking. There's a nice one. If that's you on the right, Bernie. I don't think it is. They're both mincing though. That one definitely is Bernie Madoff. From Flamingo lot. Inline footfall. Mincing, they're all mincers. Why the long face? From Flamingo right there. If I can open it. From Flamingo. Street. Every time I keep seeing that leg coming inwards. That's not what I wanted. Street. She ain't got many gates. Well, that's not Bernard L. That's not. Is that really Bernie Madoff? Bernard L. Madoff. Ex-Madoff manager. Nah, I knew it wasn't. The manager's a woman as well, though. Madoff Street. Nothing. I hope I've already done it. I think I have. Back file. Nothing matches. Oh, there is no Bernie Madoff. Oh, that's strange. I'm in the right file. I am in the right file. Let's get rid of one of those F's. Bernie. So look, Bernie M. Search again. I could have sworn I've done Bernie Madoff. Maybe there's no gates. Yeah, there's no gates on this person. Let's go back again. That's the closest I've got to one there. I could have sworn I'd done him though. There's no gates if the... Oh, they've removed the gates. Katie Price has been done. And Jordan. What's the fucking called? The son. Katie Price. Peter Andre. I've done them all. Did the whole family. Katie Price. Been done. Search. Burp, burp, burp. Oh, we're done. I can't find Bernie Madoff's gates. I don't think there are any. moving. Let's try moving, because that worked with the other one anyway. No. Yeah, we're done. Bernie Madoff's got no gates. Next. Jesse Lee Peterson. Who's Jesse Lee Peterson? Jesse Lee Peterson. American commentator. Show host. Copy. Back file. Open. Paste. Oh. Do you know what? Look at that. You dirty, lying mofos. Where are those gates? Where are all of those Bernie Madoff gates? Bernie Madoff. Have I got that name still there? No. Bernie Madoff. It did have gates. It did. It doesn't have them anymore. There we go. Next up, Bink. Jesse Lee Peterson. Back file. Come here. Madhoff. Oh, because I put an H in there. Paste. Jesse Lee Peterson. Son of Man Code. Peterson. American commentator. Images. That's a woman. Final answer. Final answer. It's a woman. Some of them are just so easy to see. It's unreal. Tiny triangle. Widest in the hairline. Widow's Peak. Big but high set ears. Coffee bean eyes. No brow bone look. Just open eye socket. Small dentures as well. Very strange looking face. Really small face. Draw a triangle. The face is tiny. Look, it's squashed. Men's faces are spread. Women's faces are squashed downwards. Look, squashed. So when they get fat, chubby cheeks, the face just squashes inwards, like this one does. Look. Jesse Lee Peterson. Final answer. That's a girl. Let's go. Oh my gosh! Talk about dental arch difference. Look at this. There are people out there that will literally lie to your face, including my ex-teacher, who loved the skulls until Sean put the skulls on them. And then they didn't like the skulls anymore, and they poo-pooed the skulls. Skull training works perfectly. Draw a triangle. Draw a triangle. You can see the difference, right? Because this is a massive face. That face fills that skull. This face does not fill that skull. That face fills the male skull. The female face does not fill the skull. Look at that dental arch. Look at that dental arch. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Who's that? He's an ugly fella, isn't he? That one there. Big old man face. Let's go back. Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't see any gates. No, we're done. We are done. Back file. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not happening. Walking. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're out of here. Next. Bink. We got any more? I can't remember. There was another one, wasn't there? Anna Gunn. We've done Anna Gunn, I'm sure we have. Did you search? Anna Gunn. Oh, maybe not. I could have sworn I'd done it. It's the big blonde tramp in it. The one with the massive feet. Anna Gunn. Anna Gunn. Size of them shoulders. Look at them mastoids. Look at that place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. The mastoids of a man. The long male humerus bone of a man. The huge male fingers of a man. Anna Gunn. He has got a shadow casting jaw look. And again, in this one, look at the shadow being cast by it. He's got a square jaw, just like me. He's got a wide mouth and big teeth, just like me. It's a blockhead, absolute blockhead, square jaw, wide mouth, high cheekbones, deep set far apart eyes and a short but wide forehead. It's a man in drag. A drag man. Doing the old triad claw, look, the Masonic claw. Is that the wife? That's Bryan Cranston, isn't it? Oh, is that Skylar? Oh, the white. Look at the 5 head on Bryan Cranston. Look how wide she is. Small face, big face, shorter forehead lot. Bigger forehead, shorter forehead, smaller face, bigger face. In Hollywood, everything's backwards, and they all wear leopard print, MK Ultra, sex kitten programming clothes. I could have sworn I've already done Skylar. There's a bit in the show where they say the earth's flat. I could have said the earth was flat. I was out my head on drugs. That's what he says, isn't it? Let's go back. We're done on that one. It's a man, final answer. You see, you've grown up looking at these faces, not realising that you're looking at men. These are not pretty women. These are men. I used to think this would have... When I was younger, I used to think this was the attraction of beauty. That's what made them film stars. But it's not. It's because they're drag men. And nobody can tell. That's why they're there. Anna Gunn. Backfire. Give me that name. Copy. I've definitely done this one. I didn't realise it was Skylar. Paste. Anna Gunn. Searching. There's a right picture of his feet. Anna Gunn feet. Where's that one where it's hanging off the chair? It's not that one. Although they are still big feet. That's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe it's not Anna Gunn. Never mind. Right, walking. What? Oh, walking. There we go. That's the picture I was looking for. What is that? Look at the size of what is. Look where the ankle is. Ooh. My legs. Look at the size of the man. Look at that other man here. Look at this dude here as well. This dude with the small titties. Then there's a real woman look without the titties. Satan has lied to you about everything, including what sexy is. Look at the arms on this beast. He could have been a shot putter. He could have been a rugby player. Anna Gunn. Do you know what? There's not many gates on this dude, is there? Anytime today, sweetheart. I'm out of picture. Oh, you've got to be winding me up. Anna Gunn. I hope you're in the back file, dude. Renee, which B word was you talking about? I've got to stop using the B word. Bitch. You mean bitch? Or bastard? Or is it bollocks? I can't help using bollocks. Or bitch. I try not to use bastard. Because I do classify that as a swear word. But bollocks and bitch, I don't find swearing. I really don't. Because in Latin... when someone's lying to you or talking legalese, they're talking bollocks. B-O-L-L-O-X. Bollocks. Anna Gunn. I do try not to swear. I know that God's listening, so I do not try to swear as much as possible. But it's hard for me. I come from a rough fishing town in England on the East Coast, where everybody swears. Everywhere I go, out, everyone swears around me. It is weird now though, because I don't swear. I notice how much other people do swear around me. Right, Anna Gunn. There you go. Let me cut him out. I could have sworn I'd done that one though. Anna Gunn. That was 5 minutes. That was bang on. Paste. 5-minute transvestigation. Create. Done. Have we got another one? No. Right, I'll pick. Do. Brink. Right, I'm just going to go to English people that I know. Les Dennis, 2 first names. That's a 5-head. Les Dennis fails forensics. Small face. Look at the size of that skull. It fits only one of these. Look, small face. Look at the size of that skull. It's a woman. Lacking jawbone, taking neck. He got married to Amanda Holden. Amanda Holden. Who's got a bigger face, look. It's so easy to see him once you can see him. Amanda Holden. Right there, look. Amanda Holden. If you reverse the name, hold on. It's Amanda. Yeah, in the name. They love to tell you. Images. Les Dennis. Squashy face. High set ears, look. No jawbone. Again, I used to think this one was really funny growing up. Great impersonator. Made me laugh. And now, as a trans investigator, I can see a woman looking back at me. Soft eyes, arching eyebrows, no brow bone, widest in the hairline. Soft pink face, soft features. It's a woman. It's a grandma looking back at me. Leslie, not Les. Les Dennis, 2 first names. There she is as young Les Dennis on Family Fortunes. And look how wide she is in the hairline. Look at the long, narrow face. Look at the small dentures. Look at the high set ears. It's so simple to see it. You're hearing a hiss or a hum. Yeah, because people complain that they can't hear me. And then when I turn it down, they say, can't hear you. So I have to keep it higher so you can hear me. Les Dennis looks like David Bowie a bit. Squashy face. It's so easy to see him. Look how small that face is. Les Dennis. It's an old woman. And there she is as a young woman with Amanda with the dog collar chain neck, look. They only marry their own kind. Even if you're just a normal person sat, the amount of people that think, oh, maybe one day I could marry my favourite band singer, or I could marry my favourite movie star, or my favourite footballer. It's never going to happen. It's never, ever going to happen. Les Dennis is a woman. Jack Nicholson face. Look at the Widow's Peak. We're done. Les Dennis is a girl. Let's put you in the back file walking. Anna Kimbo from Flamingo. In line, it's a woman. Final answer. From Flamingo. Look at this shoulder tilt. Look at the way she's walking. Look at the man in the high heels next to her. She's huge. She's huge. And again, right there. Oh, she's standing there, but it's still showing female posture. Look at Amanda Holden's back. It's a dude. It's a drag man in disguise. You can't win the X Factor. Your children will never become famous. Because they're normal, they're natural, the way God intended. Only the children of Satan can get on television. Walking street, final answer, and I'm done. Les Dennis, open back file. Come here. Searching. Let's search for Les. I'll see if I can find another gate. Even Barry off EastEnders, Sean, what's his name? Squashy face, look, widest in the hairline, 5 head, Face pushed downwards. There's Les with his new husband, standing head and shoulders above him. Les, you dirty old cow. He did Only Fools and Horses, did he really? Stick a pony in my pocket. I grabbed a suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the best and then you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. 'Cause where it all comes from is a mystery. Oh, we're done. It's like the changing of the tides. A Bink. Liz Dennis. That's terrible. That's an old one. It'll do. I don't care. Les Dennis. Paste. That's Anna Gunn. Les Dennis. Les Dennis. And a changing of the sea. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Les Dennis. 5 minutes 13. Les Dennis. And there we go. Create. Alright, let's come back. Did I get any requests? No. 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 Right, I'll pick Les Dennis. Let's get rid of Les. Let's do another one. Bink. Bosh. Dosh. That's alright. Les Dennis. Do Holly Willoughby. It's a man, final answer. Holly Willy Booby. That's what Keith Lemon calls him. Holly Willy Booby. Look at the size of them cheeks. Wide face. Absolutely huge triangle. Short forehead. It's a cannonball. Look at the size of that head. It's a cannonball. It looks nothing like an egg. But yet this is pushed on us as the most beautiful breakfast presenter. Look at the size of them shoulders. Look at the lats and the neck itself. It's massive. Huge gummy bear teeth. Large. Do you know what that reminds me of? Amanda. It really does. Well, it is a man. Male, flat-chested, square-jawed, wide mouth, massive eyes, thick brow bone, short sloping forehead. Holly Willoughby is a man. Final answer. Walking. Dixie Chicks. That's a request. And if it's not coming up, yeah. Last one, dudes. Let's come back. Holly Willoughby. There, final answer. It's a man. Look at this. Straight legs, knees together. See it? Knees together versus knees apart. Philip Schofield, knees apart. Trying to walk like a man, but the knees are separated. Men keep the knees together when they walk. Straight legs as well. We never bend. A hip never twists outwards. And again, Holly Willoughby. I didn't put you in the back, did I? Holly Willoughby. Come here. Paste. No, it's Anna Gunn. Gosh. Holly W. Oh my gosh. Holly W. There we go. Searching. Come back to class. We're looking at Holly Willoughby, Philip Schofield's sidekick. And again, Philip Schofield in full mints. It's not a gay man, it's a woman. And that's not a woman, it's a man. Perfection. God created men with a straight-legged march like a soldier. It's a perfection thing. When God finished the world, including man and woman, he looked at the place and said, everything is finished and everything is perfect. The only thing that turned out not to be perfect was the human personality. It can be influenced and fooled and tricked and deceived. Straight legs needs to have a space between his feet. And there's your problems. When you see it for yourself, it makes you want to wait. It makes you want to weep. Right? It really does. We're done. Holly Willoughby is a dude. Let's open that window. And where it all comes from is a mystery. I like the changing of the ties and the fantasy. There he is. Holly Willoughby. Holly Willoughby. Create. It's a man. Final answer. Thanks for playing CSI. It was Holly. Let's close that window. Let's cut you out for this channel. Should be 5 minutes. Oh, it's less. There we go. 3 minutes 20. Paste Holly Willoughby. No. Oh my gosh, Anna gone. Holly Willoughby. There we go. Let's come back. Open up the next one. We did have a quest, didn't we? The Dixie Chicks members. Natalie Maines, Natal Lie, Laura Lynch, and Marty Maguire. I won't do the other ones. I'll just take the 3. There we go. Natalie Maines. First up, images. Wide-eyed. Look at these 3. We're done. They're all men. They've all got massive blockheads, look. Wide eyes on each of them. Big mouths on each of them. Large, low-set ears on each of them. A place to put Mama's spicy meat ball. Look at it. They've all got it, look. You could literally put a golf ball or a meatball in that crevice, look. And this one. And that one. We're looking at Natalie Maines, the lesbian of the group by the look of it. Short-haired, pink-looking mofo. He put some timber on there, the lad. He's been eating them burgers. This one's got a nice Adam's apple right there, whoever that is. They swapped singers by this stage, apparently. Is that the girl? It's got to be. Look how wide she is in the hairline. Because where it all comes from is a mystery. That is a big set of teeth. It is though, isn't it? We're looking at Natalie Maines. Oh, what is going on there? He looks like he's in the sniper division, that one. A bunch of drag men, look. Again and again and again. Look at the state of them 3. Those 2 there are not... Well, none of them are passing, but those 2 there... They're built like brick shit houses. They are. Dixie Chicks. Natalie Maine. I don't know if I've got Natalie Maine. Let's have a look. Did I take that name? Natalie Maines. Copy. Back file. Holly Willoughby. Be gone. Paste. Paste. Natalie Maines. Natal Lie Man. If you look at any pop band, any singer, any politician, it doesn't matter. The minute you get to the husbands and the wives, it's game over. Even if you can't see it straight up on them that they're men, when you look at the husbands, you'll see women. Natalie Maine's got no gait. Walking. We've got one shot of them here. Could have stayed at that gate right there. We'll come back to that in a second. Here they are. It's not clear on any of them. There's one. Natalie Maines, that's alright. Straight legs, knees together.
One gate, Natalie Maines. What's that there? Let's go to the ski with husband. Look at the way the wife walks. Look at that bent leg, that diamond in there. Look at the outstretched foot, the curved up calf. Look at the shoulder tilt. There's Natalie at the back. Liar. That's maybe that one is alright, right? There. Where was it? There. Now, Jared, I love your work, but what's that, mate? You didn't even get Natalie. Natalie's at the back again. Ski with legs. That's the only gate so far. Natalie Maines. That's it. We're done. I know there's something here, but I don't know which one's which. Are they the two behemoths? So that one must be Natalie Maines there, the short ass. It's not clear. Let's go back. It says I'm out of luck. Let's go to street. Oops. Street. There. And again, it's only giving me that one gate. No, he's standing and he's not walking. He's not walking, Peter. Not there either. We're done. I don't think these will have a mean by the look of it. One gate. Let's have a look in the back hole. Oh, I totally tell lies. Look at this. I'm telling you now, AI is cleaning up gates. It is. It's removing them. Natalie Maines. I wasn't expecting to see it. I wasn't, but it's there, look. Natalie Maines. I have done the Dixie Chicks then, haven't I? I didn't think I'd done them for a second. Let's get rid of that one. Natalie. Bye, Natalie. Who's next? Laura Lynch. Double bass. Laura Lynch. He looks like that dude out of Sex in the City. Sex in the City tonight. Oh no, that's something else in it. Paste. Laura Lynch. Laura Lynch. Xavier. Let's lynch Laura. Yeah, that reminds me, I forgot to put the ironing board away. It's a dude. Look at the long male bicep. Pinching his fingers. Don't know where to put his hands, look. He's got long arms. Laura, he's a sniper division, that one, isn't he? Like, Dixie Chicks founding member Laura Lynch. That's Laura Lynch. He didn't look like he was in the sniper division there, though, does he? I can't really see it in that one. I don't really see it, but in that picture there, he definitely looks like he's signed up for the sniper division. Oh, my legs. Oh, I really have stretched myself. There we go. Right, so what's his name? Laura. I don't know if Laura's in the back file. Did I search him? It's looking. Laura's one of the less famous Dixie Chicks by the look of it, even though he's a founding member. Laura's definitely in the sniper division there. Bunch of drag boys. Yeah, there's nothing. Walking. It's not happening. Laura Lynch. Not famous enough. Who's that? Oh my God, it's Laura Dern. Of course it is. Look at that Adam's apple. And then look at that Adam's raisin implant there. Look at the difference on them. Let's go back. Open that one. Oh, Laura Lynch. There ain't no pictures, so I'll just check on that back file. Just in case they've taken them down. No, there's nothing on Laura Lynch. Let's do the next one. Marty Maguire, MM33 father. Oh, give me that name. There we go. Copy. Open. Back file. paste. Marty Maguire. Let's go. Oh, just a pair of dudes. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Yeah, this one's not happening either. I'm just going to go straight to Gates because it's not happening. Oh, maybe there's one there. Yeah, it's not a very good one. That one's okay. Marty Maguire. Yeah, there's no Gates. We're done. There you go. That's your Dixie Chicks. They're all dudes, that's for sure. I just only have the Gates for one of them. Come back, come on. There they are. Dixie Chicks. There we go. Dixie Chicks. DIXIECHAA Chicks. Dixie Chicks. Lovely jubbly. Alright, there we go. Have we got any more? No. Right, I'll choose. Let's go back to England. Sex in the City tonight. Let's do Stephen Merchant. 6'7", and she's got such a small face. Unbelievable. Look, we'll draw a triangle. Rabbit teeth, small dental arch, widest in the hairline, egghead, female face with a beard, tiny soft eyes, right there. Let's go back to this one. Should be able to see the girls. You see the girl with the open eyes? Open, rounded eyes. Female, sorry, not a man. Female pretending to be a man. Remember, when looking at the skulls, men have rectangular, far apart eyes. Women have rounded, open eyes. Women pretending to be men have rounded, open eyes. Rounded, open, close set eyes. Small triangle, high set ears, Adam's raisin implant. Wouldn't you expect something bigger on a man of 6'7"? I got to admit though, they do make me laugh. Him, Gervais and Pilkington. Gervais and Pilkington. And sometimes you can hear them laughing between themselves at in-jokes because they know that the flip-flops, you know, and it's even funnier for them when they know it's a woman doing this action or a woman saying these things, not a man. Is that his wife? Stephen Merchant's wife? Husband? It looks like Cara Delevingne. She's got those curved calf muscles. Look. What's her name? Marcia Monroe. 33 father. Monroe. Marcia Monroe. I've never heard of him. .7". She's a big girl. I don't know if it's because she's got that farmer's voice when she talks. It makes me laugh when Carl Pilkington and them are having a go at each other. She is a big girl, 6'7". Do you know what really pisses me off though? Is when I'm listening to like the Ricky Gervais podcast and they start talking about homeless people, like the deadbeats, and it's their fault. You know, sometimes I give them a bit of cash. What do you mean sometimes? The life you've got, you should be treating all of them knowing that they are natural people on their arse ends. They constructed a world where you work for money instead of working for free. You can't work for free. Why not? If we all worked for free, then when you wanted something, guess what? It's free. And then there's no one lording it up over you. No bosses. No one monopolising markets. But this is the world that Satan presents to you. And you accept it as normal without even questioning it. You don't even question the way a man or woman walks. Look at that beautiful diamond on Stephen Merchant. Give me that name. Look at that beautiful diamond on Merchant. Copy. Back file. Open. Paste. Merchant. Away it goes. I know there's one thing that I've recognised worldwide, and it's all the homeless people are natural people. They make up these bullshit stories that the down and outs from Hollywood, but they don't disregard their own. They never do. Satan takes them in. They portray them as down and outs or rundowns, drug addicts or whatever. In some respects, if, let's just say, Amy Winehouse didn't like the role he'd been given and didn't want to be Amy Winehouse anymore, one way out of this world would be to addict yourself to drugs and drink and destroy yourself young so you don't have to do Satan's bidding anymore. Maybe that does happen. I've got no idea. But as far as I'm concerned, like Bruce Lee died of an overdose, from an Anadin, from a paracetamol, from an headache pill. He had an headache, he took a paracetamol, and it killed him because he was super fit. It's bollocks. They say that Stevie Wonder's blind. They say that Stephen Hawking was the smartest man in the universe. If you want to believe their cockamamie stories, that's entirely up to you, but I'm done listening to anything that they have to say. I'll discern the truth for myself. God gave me the ability to do so. Ricky Gervais can sit there laughing with all their millions, the pair of them mocking the homeless people. But if the whole world knew that you were all secretly transgendered and conspiring against all of us, so that there are homeless people, there are sick people, there are old people left in the cold every winter to die because they can't afford to turn their heating on, because you and your minions control the up, the down, the left, the right, and the diagonal of every aspect of life. I remember when England had £1 notes. I don't know how old you are, English people, but I remember a £1 note. That's how old I am. I remember a £1 note. And you think, why would you need a £1 note? I'll tell you why. Because £1 bought you shitloads of stuff. It did. When I was 5 years old, a pound note went a mile. I'm telling you, the amount of sweets and goodies you could get for a pound. I remember when sweets cost half a penny. Half a penny for blackjacks and chews and all that. I remember when they cost half a penny. And a pound got you absolutely loads and loads of sweets if you was a kid. A pound would buy you, 3 pints of beer back at that when I was a boy. A pound would buy you. You did what? Son broke your television by accident 11 years ago. Never replaced it. Best thing I ever did. I've always had a telly, I just didn't watch TV. The only time I've watched telly is when I've had girlfriends, and the last girlfriend was a long time ago that I sat and watched telly with. I'd have been, I don't know, 20, in my 20s. It'd be Jodie, Rachel's mum. Sat and properly watched things like Big Brother and Coronation Street. But my point is still standing, that everything was a lot cheaper back then. Not everybody had cars, it's agreed, but it was more of a community then. It wasn't the same as it is now. Everybody knew everybody. They really did. I could walk anywhere on my estate and it don't matter which street I was in, there'd be people who knew who I was, even though I didn't know who they were, because they knew my mum. They knew my face. They knew I was Judy's son. So the world's not the same as when I grew up, I agree. But they changed everything. And I remember when things were so cheap. You could fill a car up for, I don't know, 15 quid of petrol and you fill your car up. Because everything was cheap. And say, oh, it's a cost of living. No. These people decide what the cost of living is. These people decide how much you're going to be left without your wages each week. And they do it by devious tactics. They don't just tax you on your wages. Once you've been taxed on your wages, anything you buy, food, water, drink, petrol, it's all going to be taxed again. That's tax on tax. And these people never want to talk about that, do they? No, because they're part of the system. They're part of the satanic beast system. And they can sit here laughing and giggling. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I sit and listen to them talk and they do make me laugh my head off, the things they say. But I find myself laughing now because I know it's women. I know it's 3 women having this conversation, not 3 men. And it's that makes me laugh more than anything now. That I can see through the back jokes. I laugh along with their in jokes because I know that they're women, not men. I usually fall asleep with them on the night time. Last thing, I just fall asleep with it on. But I always hear Ricky Gervais shouting, "Oh my God," and "Jesus Christ" at Carl Pilkington constantly. Even though this is one of the biggest atheists in the world. Well, they all are. They all mock. I've heard them mocking Jesus. Merchant mocking Jesus. They can mock the people in this living world. But when it's over, Merchant must know she's going to meet God. She knows that the devil's real. She works for the devil. She agrees with everything the devil wants to do to us all. She must know she's going to be judged by God himself. I think they're going to get in more trouble for what they've done with the jokes on the homeless people, knowing, because that is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, right? They know those people wouldn't be homeless if it wasn't for the same people that did this to her, turned her into what looks like a man. It's not a man, it'll always be a woman. Won't you, Stephanie? God is he's gonna be more mad about the way you treated real people in your real life. The sins you committed, Stephanie. And willingly did it, right? And I'm not any better. I've willingly committed sin on this earth without a shadow of thought for hurting people's feelings. And I'd have known God existed, I'd have had a different outlook on life. The way I do now. Which is, I'm just a single man. I can't change this world. Well, maybe I can through forensics or change points of views in this world. But I'm not God. I don't have the power to change this world. To change this world from what it is going to take the power of God. It really is. But then again, nothing is beyond God's power, right? He can move any mountain. No matter how big the mountain is, God can move it. No matter what Satan put in front of God, God just laughs, right? Just laughs at your plans, Satan. Stephen Merchant's a woman. Stephanie Merchant is a girl. She's got close set eyes, small dentures, pink lips, high set ears. She's widest in the hairline. She's got a 5 head. She's widest in the hairline. She's got a rounded, soft, sloping jaw of a woman. FTM walked into the bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" It's the way the world is, folks. God wants you to know this truth. He wants you to know that this is what Satan did worldwide. And these people flash their gang signs constantly. Chris Evans, 2 first names, doing the 666 in your face with the National Lottery, doing a 666. They've changed this. This used to make 3 perfect 6s in the fingers. They've changed it a bit, but it is what it is, folks. And they all do this Darwin sign. Again, it's a Masonic sign. Shush. It's a secret. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. But I won't stop talking about it until the last breath in my body leaves this realm. I found the truth. I love the truth. That looks like Dwight out of The Office. It's not Merchant. It says it's Merchant. It's not. As long as I've got a breath in my body, I'm going to talk about this subject. It's the only one that matters. It is. You can stick your flat earth right up your jacksie, stick your mud floods, stick your Barbara O'Neill pharmaceuticals, herbal remedies up. You can stick it all. I just want to go home to God. I just want to go home to God. I want to hug the baby Jesus and say thank you for what you did. Because even though I'm not perfect, you still loved me enough to do it for me, right? You knew I wasn't going to be perfect. You knew any of us wasn't going to be perfect. But it's only because we got lied to, right, Father? Otherwise, we would have been way more perfect than we actually are. I can't say that I'd be as perfect as Jesus Christ ever, but if I'd had the information I have now, if I'd just been able to contemplate the beginnings of life and this world, I'd have come to the conclusion that God existed. But they never gave me that chance. They suffocated me with evolution and Darwinism. This is science. Science knows best. Science builds computers. Science built Rolls-Royce aircraft engines. But all of these things are copied from God's design. The propeller, copied from the acorn tree. The hypodermic needle, copied from a mosquito's drinking pipette. The airplane wing, copied from a bird wing. There is nothing new under the sun. Man can't create anything new. Say, we create brand new songs. Yeah, God created the harmonies, the melodies, the harmonics. All those chords, God created them first. So you can create a song, yeah, but God created music. I can make a poem. God created words and language. He's nothing new. You just found a new way of putting them in an order that sounds humbling to the mind, or it resonates. Stephen Merchant, are you in my backfield, you big lanky ski whiff bitch? Yes, she is. Yeah, we'll take those 3, Stephen. Stephanie. Stephen Merchant. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Paste. Am I ranting? How long did that take? Balls. My bad. Oh my gosh, that is a bit of a long one. 13. Oh, somewhere around there. That's not bad. 21 minutes. Was it really 21 minutes? Really? Is that really 21 minutes? There we go. Stephen Merchant. 17 minutes. Paste. Stephen Merchant, thanks for playing CSI with us all, Stephen. Let's do another one, folks. Bink. Let's do Carl Pilkington. Why not? Seeing as I'm on the trio, might as well do Carl. Is it a K? K-A-L-L Pilkington. Yeah. Carl Pilkington. That's a woman. Finally, look how small that face is. I used to think she was so funny. Well, she is funny in a way, but not. I'm not saying I don't idolise them like I used to, but this one really made me laugh through the stupidity, the things she says. Knowing it's a woman, it's even funnier to me now. But again, brings up things about homeless people and people that are down and out, you know, people that can never get to this conclusion that we've got to. That the world is this way because of people like Carl. The people above Carl. Carl's part of the system, part of the cogs that stop you from thinking cognitively about the world you live in. They mock us constantly. A pair of women, look, pretending to be men. Carl Pilkington is a woman. Look at the egghead. Open eye sockets, look, rounded, open. Look how open the eye socket is. If it was a man, it'd be folded over with bone. Small ears, no cheekbones, pink bottom lip look, sharp A forehead, 5 head look. It's not a massive 5 head, but it's still an egghead. She looks really female in this one, look. Look at the eyes. Remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and once you can see it, look, they're girls' eyes. Shiny, estrogen. If you don't believe me, right, use your hand, cover up half the face, just so those eyes are showing, look. And you'll see the soft, shiny eyes of a girl. You see them again here, look. Really soft, shiny eyes. And there, again. Carl Pilkington. They must be gutted that they go bald. The women. I'm sure Carl would love her hair back. But it's not coming back, Carl. You joined hands with Satan. And God knew you was going to. So what God did was he put a chemical in the DNA structure of testosterone that makes men or women taking testosterone go bald. Something that you don't see in real life. You don't see bald women. So when you look at real women, they've got a hairline. They've still got the hairline. So the head might not be as big as this to look at, but it's still there underneath the top of their hairline. Right there, game over. Look at this. Oh, Merchant. I thought it was Carl Pilkington. Look at that shoulder tilt. Look at that hip twist. Look at the arms akimbo. Look at the full mints on both of them. That's a better version of it. Oh, maybe that is Carl Pilkington. That is Carl Pilkington. I didn't think she was that tall. I thought Carl Pilkington was smaller than that. Yeah, she's quite tall, isn't she? I thought it was Merchant. Can't be Merchant because he towers over Ricky Gervais. Yeah, Pilkington. There you go. There's your gate on Carl Pilkington. Game over. But again, it's part of the mischief, the Loki, whatever you want to call it, that the devil does. He's the father of all lies, and if these people think that Satan's not going to stiff them in the next world, you got no chance. He's just using you in the living to collect more souls for hell. That's all it's doing, right? That's all these people are doing, helping collect more souls for Satan. And I'm sure God's heard it millions and millions of times when people pass on this earth and are ascended up to the heavens gates, and God's and they're going, please give me another chance. You would, wouldn't you, though? If you knew that the devil had fooled you that bad that you believed you was a monkey or descended from monkeys, or that the world was round, you'd be begging God Please send me back. I can't believe I was so stupid. Maybe that's why we have this feeling of reincarnation. That God does send people back. That you have lived a life here before and messed it up. I know the world would be a better place without all these liars and lies. It'd be a much better place if natural people were in control. Natural people making comedy. Natural people wouldn't be laughing about the homeless. If natural people wouldn't run the world, there'd be no homeless people. There are only homeless people because of these people. Because of the likes of Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington, Stephen Merchant, and the rest of they're a horde of vipers, a den of iniquity. Though I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil from these bitches anymore. I know relentlessly in my mind and heart that when this is over, I'm going to meet God. And I've already recognised his greatness in the living, which is what I'm supposed to do. Everyone else is asleep around me. Autopilot, right? No contemplation about God or how they got here, because it's not interesting. It doesn't enrich their lives any. Well, I'll tell you, it enriched me. It enriched my spirit, my soul. It lifted me. It's a gift from God. The knowledge that he exists. I don't have faith in God. I know that God exists. Nobody can. I don't need a book, the Bible. I don't need the Quran. I don't need any book to tell me that God exists. Worked it out for myself. But then I needed that book. I needed all the scriptures to understand what was going on here. And I had to decide through my own discernment who God is and what God said on this earth. Because the devil's lied to all of us. There is no way on earth Jesus would have said, be good to your master as you've got a master in heaven. It's bollocks. That ain't God in the flesh talking. You're talking out your ass. Satan talking to me, that is. Slave drivers. I'd love for it all just to be reset to the way it should be. But it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take God's almighty love, wisdom and power. If you left it down to mankind, look at the state of that diamond, Carl. If you left it down to mankind, nothing would ever get done, because that's where we are, right? They tell people all this stuff and still they don't care that it's happening to them. They don't care if the earth's flat. They don't care if they're not descended. They don't care if God's real. Until they die. And then they realise they've got a soul. And it was that soul, that spirit that God created, that he breathed into your nostrils. That essence, that is you, came from him. And then you start to realise how special you are. But these people don't want you to know that. They want you to think that the world's a shit heap. And for most people it is, right? It's hot. It is hell for a lot of people. It's not earth, it's hell. It's like a precursor for them. That it's never going to get any better. Well, it's not. Not whilst these people are in control. Not whilst these people make up lies, tell you that you descended from monkeys, reinforce it on podcasts and documentaries. Here, on the blue planet, man finds his ancestors are hairy monkeys. And people believe it. I used to believe it. But it's not. It's an inversion of the truth. It's a lie. And these inverts promote those same lies. I think, therefore I am. More moaning. Well, there is one thing that women can do really good. I'm kidding, ladies. I'm not really, though. I'm not. Carl Pilkington's a girl. Proven by the way she walks, and that egghead is undoubtedly an oval head, right? It is. And they're just here to distract us. They really are. And for most people, that's what happens, isn't it? For most people, they're distracted. All they can do is watch football. They work 5 days and then go and spend 400 quid of the wages on a ticket to go and watch a bunch of these flip-flops kick a pig's bladder around 4 acres of grass. I just want to go home. This is not my home. I'm not from this world. I'm not. I'm surrounded by people that don't care. I'm surrounded by people that worship the devil and promote the devil. They don't want to be part of it. This is why they call them NPCs, right? Non-player characters, because they don't play any role in the world. They just go along with it. I know that when I get to heaven, there'll be a lot of you there. And I'll break bread with you all. We'll eat your meal. We'll all sit down with the presence of God. And maybe we'll be able to laugh at all of this, eh? And no, Renee, I won't be swearing in God's presence. And I'm sorry if sometimes it upsets you. Any of you, not just Renee. I'm sorry if it upsets you sometimes when I swear, but like I said, I'm a man. I'm a real man. I have no bounds. I'm not told what I can and can't do anywhere. If I want to express myself via the use of the B word or whatever, I will. My channel's an 18 plus, so I expect adults here that can handle a little bit of bad language here and there. I like I said, if you don't believe me, go and find one of my old podcasts from the original channel. You can't because they've all been removed, but every other word was a swear word. You couldn't enter a flat earth bait without me calling you a big old C word. Because I didn't care. And in some respects, I still don't care. The way it is God made me this way. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But I'm man enough to say a word's a word and that's all it is. It's like God. You can't call him God. It's a word. If I was to call God anything, it'd be Father when I meet him. It won't be Yahweh. Jesus won't call Yahushua. It'll be brother. Because that's what Jesus is to me. He's my big brother that paid an almighty sin. My almighty sin. He paid for everyone's almighty sins in advance. No matter, even though he knew you weren't going to be perfect. And most of the people around us won't even care that Jesus did this. He knew this in advance and still did it anyway. That you may know the truth. And the truth may set you free. I found the truth and it did set me free. It set me free of all the worries in my life. The things, and now I worry about what God thinks about me only, not what other people think about me. And not if I swear. None of these things bother me anymore. I only concentrate on how the Father's going to perceive me when I meet him. Which I never did. Never. I never did this in my life. I never wanted God to be pleased with me. Or I never believed in God, but I never wanted God to be pleased. Look, Shriners sat on a ball. Look at this. The truth in plain sight. Got a fez on and he sat on a ball. And again, these liars and deceivers have made millions off you for lying to you. Carl Pilkington's been around the world. None of us have been around the world, right? Or most of us haven't. Knows the world's flat. Was born into this world knowing it was flat, not round. That's the thing, right? Like with Mander and Jack Lester knew that the world was flat. As I grew up thinking I was a monkey on a spinning ball, they knew that they were Satan's children living on a flat earth, lying to us all, trying to cast as many of us into the pit as possible. Of your own free will. That's the best part. You know, your own free will put you there. Carl Pilkington walking. We're done. Look. He looks like the Who's Who, the Grinch. Close set eyes, that long top lip look, the deep philtrum of a woman. This is what I teach you, right? High set ears, hamster cheeks, small mouth, lacking a jawbone, sloping jawbone. Look, egghead. They tell you in plain sight what you're looking at. You're not paying attention. Walking. Did I put walking in? No. We got one. There's another one. Carl Pilkington. Who's that on the left? Oh, it's another show. I was going to say he's got a flat jaw. Carl Pilkington from Flamingo. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. That's all the pictures of Carl Pilkington walking in the world. Is it really? A bit tight. Dun, 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 dun. Carl Pilkington bat file. You got to be kidding me. I ain't got a Carl Pilkington. How did I not find that picture? Carl Pilkington, I need your gates, Carl. Give me those gates. Save image. That's a beautiful one with... I could have sworn I've done this, bitch. Wait. I must have spelt Carl wrong. Let me just put Pilkington in there. It should have still found the other one, though. Right. Save image. That's 2. We've got any more? What's that? It's a 3rd. Da, 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 da. Is that you there as well, Carl? It is. It's not quite a good one, though. Looking for some happiness, but there is only loneliness to find. Is that Liam Gallagher? It's not Pilkington, is it? Look to the left. Look to the right. Looking upstairs. Looking behind. Right, I got 3 gates, Carl Pilkington. Let's try airport real quickly, and then we're done. Aeroporto. To find. We're done. Carl Pilkington. I think I'll take that as your face. Actually, we'll take that one. It's closer. 50-50. Save image. Carl Pilkington fails forensics. Do you know, I really could have sworn I'd done Pilkington. Apparently, it's not coming up. Alright, Pilkington. Done. Let's cut you out for the show. Carl Pilkington. There we go. No, it's bigger than that. Paste. Carl Pilkington. Let's come back up. There we go. 18 minutes. Was I ranting again? My bad. Sorry, folks. My bad, folks. Well, let's do another one. Have I done Ricky Gervais? I'm sure I've done Ricky Gervais out of the 3 of them. Let's find out. Ricky Gervais. Yeah, we've done Ricky. Ricky's been done. The other two I ain't done. Alright, let's do another one. Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington, Stephen Merchant, done them. Have I done Simon Cowell? I bet I haven't. Simon Cowell. Of course we have. Have we done... oh, we've done Michael Knight. We have done Michael Knight. English people, Peter. Think of English people. One giant done. Let's do Sean Locke. Sean Locke. She was funny, I'll give her that. She made me laugh a lot. Widest in the hairline, widow's peak, close set eyes, high set ears, pink bottom lip. I think she's had a chin implant. Images. I don't know how many gates there are for Sean Locke, actually, now I think about it. Let's put you in back file, Sean. Let's see if we've got you. I think I did. I did most of the English comedians. She's got a squashy face, look. Look how small that triangle is. Look how big the five head is. The high set ears. Yeah, she had a jaw implant. There's a nice one there, Sean. Open. Sean Locke's brown bread, right? Is he dead? She is dead, isn't she? Right there. All the comments, all the sadness for Sean Locke. I don't feel. Hi, Sean. Hope you and your family are doing okay. Blah blah blah. Sean's a distractor, a liar, and a deceiver, and all the false idol worship that you gave her when she died. Sean Locke's dead. The English nation grieved. I didn't, because I know what you are, Sean. I know you're a woman in disguise. I know that this is a bloke in disguise. Is that Rachel Riley? I don't look like Rachel Riley. I was just looking at the shoulders. I knew it was a bloke. See, that doesn't look like Rachel Riley, look. Which one of them's got a bigger face? Who's got rectangular, far apart eyes, look? Who's got rounded, close set eyes, look? It's child's play when you see them. When you see them for what they are, these giant-headed women. Died 2021, yeah. 58 years old. Died of the Big C, apparently. It's bollocks. They don't inject their children with the same shite they inject us with. I don't even think... It's like Bill Gates. Bill Gates publicly says his children are not had any vaccines. So, there's your answer, right? Yeah, she definitely had a chin implant. If you look... Oh, this is a great picture. Yeah, I've shown you this many times before, how the woman's face, when you draw a line down here, the chin sits behind it. A man's, because our teeth are pushed forward, our chins are further forward, our chin overruns our foreheads. But women's either sit in line or just behind, like Sean's is. Even though she's had a chin implant, lot, it still does not reach the forehead, lot. The line is still longer at the top than it is at the bottom. It's a woman based solely on... It looks like Jarvis Cocker. She had big ears for I think the plastic surgeries, though. High up, look. High set big ears. There is absolutely no jawbone there whatsoever, look. No face. No cheekbone. A giant five head of a woman. Bill Bailey, 2 first names. Is that his country cottage that Satan bought him? 15-bedroom country cottage. They all get lavish lifestyles, and then they mock the homeless. They all do it. They all mock the homeless. They all mock the afflicted. And then they egg on bullshit ideas like the Big C and other bollocks. I don't believe in any of it. I told you, die's easy is the way I see this world. You die easy if you listen to these people. If Sean Locke's even dead, I'd be surprised. It'd be a turn up for the books. I think they just fake their own deaths when they've had enough, they've made enough money and whatever, and they go off to live on Xanadu, the extra islands, Tupac Island. That's where they go to live. They go to live on Tupac Island with Bruce Lee and all the rest of them. I don't believe that any of these die. When they say they're dead, I don't believe that they're dead. I think they've gone off. They've done their bidding. They've done their bit for Satan, and Satan says, off you go then. Go and live the rest of your life in Xanadu. Sean Locke, you in my back file, Sean? She is in my back file. I don't know what it is, though. Carl Pilkington, get off my screen. This one. Open. Sean Locke, it looks like 2 gates. 1, 2 gates, that's it for Sean Locke. Very difficult to get the gates on, I believe. Sean Locke, paste. Create. Come back. I don't think there's any gates on her. Walking. Is that you there, Sean Locke? It is. It's not as good as Bill Bailey's, though. Bill Bailey, like, ailing Satan in a full mince. I shouted out at a Bill Bailey concert once when I was with Smelly Kelly, and she actually talked back to me and left me like a rabbit in the spotlight. So I expected her to start talking to me. Asked me where my civic pride is. There is no civic pride because they've taken away the culture of England the way it used to be. I remember having street parties, 1977, 1981. Remember, like, everybody where we lived put tables out in the street and just filled them full of food. Everybody did it. There was sandwiches, drinks, everything. Everyone. We had a massive street party. Everywhere you walked, every pavement had dining tables, chairs, and we all sat down once and had a big massive party. The whole of England. I remember it, but we've never had a day like it since. I think that was the Queen's Jubilee, when people were still nostalgic about the royal family. It's like I said, these people have changed the very fabric of society. They've changed marriage. They hate marriage, right? They hate people staying together, a family unit of natural people. They hate it. They know that when a man and woman stay together, they're stronger as a unit with a male and female influence upon the children, rather than a single parent dad or a single parent mum. Is that you right there, Sean Locke? That's a full mince. No, he's riding on someone else who's giving him full mince. Got it. That is Sean Locke, though. And again, no gate, Sean Locke. Dun. Sean Locke. I can't find anything else. I can't even find. I found one of them. It's inline footfall up there from Flamingo. But that's it. That was. Oh no, maybe there's one there. Sean Locke. Oh, that's a better one. Than, I'll take that picture. I'll add it to the meme I've got. There we go. The problem with understanding this lie is that you know that you're in trouble, right? You do. Oh, you should have recognised this fact that there is an almighty high creator and there is a heaven. You should have recognised these things just from the truth. You should also realise that you've committed a whole load of sin that the Heavenly Father is not pleased with. Jesus said repent before it's too late. I repent every day. I'm forever thinking, you see, and then I remember something I did when I was younger that I totally forgotten about. I have to repent again. I could just say to him, just forgive me for everything, Father, but it doesn't feel like it's enough. I just want to keep saying I'm sorry every day that I'm alive. We all made mistakes. This is the thing, right? I was talking to someone earlier on, about perfection. We all make mistakes. And God can even forgive Sean Locke for the mistakes she's made in herself. Bill Bailey. Maybe some of these people are kinder than the other ones. I know that these two did quite a lot of work for charity and stuff. But again, are they doing work for charity or are they getting paid? Is it not really charity and they're both on $5,000 fees? I've got no idea. I know that's what most people that are rich do, that are celebrities. They charge $5,000 for a single 5-minute appearance, just to have their name promote something. There's only one thing that I love in this world, and it's truth. And for me, it's promoted by Jesus. I am the way, the truth, and the life, he said. No one comes to the Father but through me, through kindness, through forgiveness and mercy, through an abundance of love and care, and loving thy neighbour. The way, God told us all these things. And we didn't pay attention. We didn't pay attention. I know I didn't. And when I realised that this was going on, I was shell-shocked, to say the least. I wept like a baby. I literally wept like a newborn baby. In the agony I felt in living 40 years and not recognising his glory, his greatness. The agony, the distress that brought me. That I wasn't able-minded enough to recognise God was the creator. God had made this world, that Satan had lied to me. I needed guidance. I needed flip-flops like this to tell me that the world wasn't spinning. Well, I guessed that on my own. I did guess the world wasn't spinning on my own, but to prove it all and what was happening, because mine started with legal name before I hit flat earth. I needed jolting. I needed a push. And it came from people like this. It really did. It came from flip-flops. Flip-flops told me about my legal name. Flip-flops told me about the flat earth. Flip-flops told me about mud floods and everything. Fake space, you name it. But on that same breath, flip-flops had persecuted me all my life. And when I found out the truth, they carried on persecuting me. Even more so. Because they knew I was being ridiculed left, right and centre. Now they don't have to do anything because it comes naturally, right? Because of the propaganda and stuff they put out in the world, talking about flat earth and other things. I'll tell you what they don't talk about, the trans investigations. Why don't they bang that out there like they did the flat earth? Let people get their teeth into this. I'll tell you why, because it's easier to see. It's easier to see that Bill Bailey is a girl than it is that water bends. It's easier to prove Sean Locke's got close set eyes and a 5 head than it is water level. Because they spent billions upon trillions into fooling you that the earth is a ball. But they've done nothing. They've put no money aside to stop you seeing the human anatomy. That's why I love God. Because he makes it simple. It's simple to see. There's no beating around the bush. It's a straight answer with God. Only the devil has to beat around the bush. I don't know if Sean Locke was a good or bad person. I know that Bill Bailey, Sean Locke, and the rest of them are all liars and deceivers. And they're all distracting us. And maybe Sean doesn't hail Satan like Bill does. I've got no idea. Maybe they're both as bad as each other. If that club is what it says it is, and it eats pizzas and hot dogs and adrenochrome's real and all the rest of it, then they're all going to burn in hell, aren't they? There's no getting out of it. Especially when you know God exists. And these people know that God exists because they're hailing Satan. They're hailing their God instead of the God. Heartbroken is how the truth leaves you, right? You're big enough and strong enough to handle the truth, though, right? That you've been fooled, that the world doesn't spin, that dinosaurs never existed, that the devil is real, and he tells lies to all of us, and has done since the moment we got here, because this is Satan's world. God may have created it, but he allowed Satan leeway over it to test us. Before you ask me why, to test us. Do you care or do you not? Does you does or does you don't take access, as the jingle goes. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go play something. I'm gonna go play on my PlayStation. Just remember, God loves you guys. He does. He wants you all to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, boys and girls. Good night, God bless, and goodbye. Sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow.